Hey folks, here we are with Peter Joined, and I'm so excited about this product.
Okay, well,
Phenomenal product. I want you to educate me, educate our viewers a little bit about Insul-deck.
okay. It's basically a form for concrete. You know, it comes in different heights, and when you put one form next to the other form, you get a concrete beam, and then you pour a slab over the top of that. This shows different heights, obviously here.
Right.
But normally a 2 to 3 inch slab over the top, and there's a beam every 2 feet, and then a slab again, and with that we can make a solid concrete floor or roof.
Or roof. I see. So the concrete, let's
Yep.
say this is 7 inch, this is a 12 inch Insul-deck.
Yeah,
The concrete comes in here
Yep.
with a couple of rebars in here, I would think,
always, yeah.
and it makes that joint.
Yeah.
And then on top of here, like you're saying, you have 3 to 4 inches of,
Yeah.
of concrete.
In this situation here, this could be a balcony slab on the outside that's
Okay.
lower than the floor on the inside, so there will be a water break where the doors are
Interesting.
from the inside to the outside. That's where we would use 2 different thicknesses. Normally we use thinner panels for shorter spans. So here we have a 7-inch panel, and the thicker panels for longer spans, and also for roofs where you want more insulation.
We can't beat the R value on this.
You know,
It's phenomenal.
EPS, which stands for expanded polystyrene, has R4 per inch.
The beautiful thing about this is you can use it as a form.
Yes?
You don't have to strip it.
Nope.
You know, there's no more stripping, no more
It
wasting.
stays, it stays in place afterwards, and on the ceiling inside, you're going to end up with metal strips, furring strips, every 12 inches on center, so you can attach drywall right to that. You can hang lighting fixtures from it. You can do any light loads on the ceiling, like coffered ceilings, you know, stuff like that.
So every 12 inches you have the
Every 12 inches you have a built-in furring strip. That's what supports the panels when you pour the concrete, that metal that's in there. And after that's done, and after the concrete's cured, the metal becomes a furring strip, just like you would have in your house when you strip out a block house or whatever.
I see. You know, it's so interesting. You know, I remember building one of my first houses in the Keys, and stripping all that 3/4 plywood. I mean, that was
Not needed here.
not needed here.
Nope, nope.
You know, so and the insulation that you already have automatically.
Yep.
It's phenomenal.
Not only that, but with the channels that you have built in here, you have automatically rooms for pipes, rooms for electric cables, or you know, TV cables, whatever. You can put those into those chases right here.
Right there, and you can get to it easy.
You can get to it easy.
As far as can lights, I guess you would have to cut here and put your can lights through here. It all
You
depends.
can, yeah.
Okay.
The insulation is actually rated fire resistant, fireproof, so you can cut out a big square, drop an insulation, they call them insulation rated cans, put it right in, attach it to the furring strips, and you got a flush buried ceiling fixture.
The consumer could choose from a flat roof,
Yes.
angled roof, different pitches.
Any shape roof is possible. Flat is real easy. A shed roof is very easy also. A gable roof involves having a gable beam usually.
Okay.
And if you have a hip roof with a whole bunch of valleys and hips, it can be done. It just means a little bit more form work doing the hips and the ridge and the valley beams.
I see.
But it definitely can be done, and the whole roof, no matter what shape you want it to be in, can be solid concrete.
Solid concrete, and that's the beauty about this.
That's the beauty. That's-
Solid concrete.
Yeah. The panels are very, very light. This panel right here is maybe 2 pounds, and so a 20-foot long panel would be 40 pounds, can easily be carried by 1 or 2 people.
Easily.
Easily. The thicker panel here is a little bit more weight, but not that much more weight. The heavy weight is really the concrete.
The concrete,
And the
right.
concrete is the structure. This is only a form. When the concrete is cured after about 3 weeks, and we remove all the supporting shoring, form has no more structural value. It then turns strictly into insulation.
You use this in conjunction with Fox blocks.
Yes, we do. Can be used also over CBS type of construction,
Okay.
or formed concrete walls, but it's an ideal combination with Fox block walls because it makes a total insulated structure. The walls, the floors, the roofs, everything is insulated by EPS insulation, and soundproof, waterproof.
And the most important part, bunker.
A bunker.
It's a bunker.
That's highly energy efficient. Your electric bills are going to be substantially lower.
Just September, August were hot months.
Right.
You have a big home here.
Yes.
$130 you were telling me you paid last month in electrical.
Right.
That's
and
incredible.
In the winter, it drops below 100,
Incredible. The insulation barriers on ICF,
including
is
a hot top.
They come in different lengths, obviously.
We cut them at the factory to the length needed. The builder sends us the plans.
Okay.
We do a takeoff. We pre-cut the panels exactly to the dimensions of the structure. So when we ship them by truck and they arrive on the job site, there is very little, if any, cutting to be done on the job site.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Very
So you can pretty much order them to spec.
Exactly. It's a custom-made form, as opposed to forming it with plywood or other forms. You have a lot of cutting to do and a lot of waste. There really is no waste at all here.
No waste at all.
In wood constructions, you have beams, and then you put plywood over the top. Well, we have concrete beams, and we put concrete over the top. The structure is the same. It's a beam spanning in one direction and a slab covering the beam. Here it's concrete and not wood. No termites, no fire, no sound. Solid.
Solid. You know, the money you save, first of all, if you have this type of home, on insurance.
In a hurricane, you don't have to move out. You don't have to go away. You don't have to rebuild anything. Everything's going to be there, and you're going to be safe and sound, and probably save on hurricane insurance if you need it even.
Exactly.
And so the savings are energy savings, insurance savings, and peace and quiet while you're living in it and not having to move out in a hurricane.
Right. Exactly. And if your house is paid for, you don't have to have insurance.
Right.
You're gonna save some money on insurance.
Yeah, it's windstorm insurance. You still need, probably with any house, you need fire and liability and all that.
Correct.
But windstorm insurance you don't need if you have a concrete house.
If you have a concrete house, exactly. Well, you can sleep at night.
Yes, quietly so.
I'm building me a bunker.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Si tienen interés en fabricar, les aconsejo que miren ICF, Insulated Concrete Forms. Esta tecnología supersede todo lo demás, no solo por ser un bunker de concreto, pero los ahorros de electricidad con su insulación y seguros, el costo de ahorro será significante. Si tienen alguna pregunta, contacten a JC de Reef Harbour Homes para más información sobre este tipo de construcción.